boy and girl are making out, right? When they hear over the radio that this lunatic killer's escaped from an insane asylum.
That's not the way it goes. The boy goes for help, and the girl stays in the car, and she hears this, like, scratching sound.
No, he's been decapitated.
No, he was gutted with a hook.
Mary!
What's wrong with you? Watch out!
Oh, my God.
You think he's dead?
We can't just leave him here.
Oh, tell me, little Miss Prelaw, what's the charge for manslaughter? We make a pact. Right here and now we take this to our grave.
For the last year, 4 friends have kept a secret.
Are you on drugs?
No.
Well, then what is wrong? I've had a rough year.
But not all secrets stay buried.
Somebody sent this to me.
Oh my God.
Someone knows.
I know what you did last summer. Ooh.
What they thought would be a new beginning
Toast to us.
is becoming a dead end.
Somebody tried to kill you last night. We have to go to the police.
If he wanted me dead, he could have done it.
And the mistake they made
It was an accident.
There was no accident. It was murder.
What if he's still alive? Hey!
What are you doing here?
is coming back to haunt them.
Oh my God.
He's after me too.
I got a letter.
I got run over. Helen gets her hair chopped off. Julie gets a body in a truck and you get a letter? That's balanced.
He's waiting for us to unravel.
The wait is over.
What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for?
You did last summer.
What's up, YouTube? My name is Gillis the Kid. I'm back again with another horror movie review with my friend Mike. We just got finished watching I Know What You Did Last Summer. This movie came out in 1997, featuring Jennifer Love Hewitt, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Ryan Phillippe, and Freddie Prinze Jr. So, you said, was this your first time seeing it? Or not?
It was my first time seeing it straight through. If I saw it a while ago, I may have seen just bits and pieces of it. Probably like on the AMC or something, yeah. Which to me stinks now because now they have commercials in between.
Right.
Because a while back they didn't have commercials back then. They had nothing. It was straight through. At least with Turner Classic Movies, they give you the movies, the old movies straight through, no commercials in between, and even nothing's edited. So, right. But yeah, this is my first time seeing it straight through.
And in the '90s, like the teen slasher movies was really popular, and this was one of them. It had a pretty good cast.
Right.
What was the other guy?
And the other actor who was in was Johnny Galecki, who was who he did a few movies. He was Rusty from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. He did a couple seasons of Roseanne, and obviously most famously known, of course, for The Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory. He was, of course, Dr. Leonard Hosteller. Yep. And the show the series just ended a little while ago. And in my opinion, I think it's a good show. I mean, I would recommend. My thing is, I would recommend the early seasons from like maybe seasons 1 to maybe 4 or 5 because. Basically they're nerds. That's what it is. They're nerds in the show, and the thing was they were always trying to flirt with women, pick up on women, right. And to me now, I think as the newer seasons came on, I think they it's like more. It almost became like a soap opera a little bit because a couple of them got married.
A lot of shows ended up like that.
Well, you know what? What shows too? Remember Boy Meets World?
Boy Meets World.
When Corey and Topanga they got married. And I think
I liked that though.
You like that though?
It was building up to that.
Right.
So everyone kind of knew like they would end up together.
Right. That's and of course that was Ben Savage, who is the brother of Fred Savage,
right.
Who of course was in the TV show The Wonder Years, and also did the movie Vice Versa. And he did a couple other flicks, and he's actually back on TV again. He's got another show, another like TV, like a talk show or something coming on Fox.
Yeah, he did a movie too, and thank God he still looks recognizable. Right. Like he didn't get any plastic surgery or anything like that.
No, but it's good to see he's still around, still kicking. And The Wonder Years, that's a good show too. One thing I like about that show too is that they play like a lot of like regular music in that show, and it takes place in the 60s to 60s and 70s. So they play a lot of the early, like some classic rock and some oldies in there too. So that's a good show too. Six seasons if I'm saying it right. So
it was made in the 80s, but takes place in
the
60s
and 70s. Right.
Yeah.
When they got older, I think the first year was like 1968. I believe it was.
Right.
And I think and I think it goes up to like technically it goes up to 1974 or 5, I believe.
This movie, it starts out. They showed that kid like up on the cliff. He had the charm in his hand.
Right, that's right. Yeah, he was sitting up. Yeah, he kept looking at it, and the cars were going by.
That was actually the guy
that got ran over.
That got
David. What was his name?
Egan.
David Egan. Yeah, I was wondering who that, at the beginning. What was the point of that? And then we get to the party. We got the band playing, and we're partying on.
There's Julie James, who is played by Jennifer Love Hewitt. Then you got
is it Helen?
Helen.
Okay.
Yeah, Helen.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Sarah Michelle Gellar. You have
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Who
plays Ray.
And then there's Ryan Phillippe who plays as Barry.
Is that his name, Barry? Okay, yeah. Technically, right. Technically, they're the main characters. They're the four main characters, and everybody else was just in supporting roles. Right. Like I said, with Johnny Galecki and everybody else. So.
And so it starts off.
They're partying on.
Having like a party.
Right.
And then Barry.
Okay.
Barry gets kind of drunk. He gets wasted.
Well, first they had the beauty contest at the school, right, or something, right. Helen wins.
Yeah.
What was like not Miss America or something. It's the beauty pageant. I don't know.
I think it was like Miss something pageant.
Right. That's when that's where they start bringing in. That's when they decide to go out. The four of them decide to go out on the road.
Yeah.
They were somewhere out there making love or something in the woods or something.
At the beach.
It was at the beach, right?
And then you had Helen telling Barry
not to drive.
Yeah.
Right, because he kept saying, "Hey, only I drive this car.
Only I drive my car.
Wait, only I drive my car. Give me them keys. Give me them. No.
BMW too.
Yes, it was.
And Helen was telling him, I'm gonna move to New York, and then when I get back, we're gonna have kids and do all this stuff.
Right.
Obviously that didn't happen. But.
Right. Again, They get in the car. The journey begins. I guess they were going home, dropping people off.
Yeah. Barry let Ray drive the car.
Right.
With Julie in the passenger seat, and Barry and Helen was in the back, and Julie, she's like, "Can you say alcoholic?" Like he's drinking the alcohol.
And and the funny thing is, because he kept yakking the whole time in the back of the car, so give me them keys, give me them keys. He kept trying to get
What are we listening to? Let's change this.
Yeah. He turned it off. That's he talking about the heavy metal music. Yeah. Got on top of the car.
Yeah, he's like hanging out of the
one on the top,
like the sunroof.
Yeah. He's got his arm. He's like, get back. And all of a sudden, of course, look out!
Yeah, they come around the curve, and they hit some guy.
But the thing is, though, he flies. I guess they hit him, and he just flies at the top. I guess.
So they hit him, and like he flew over Barry.
And he got whacked whacked too, because remember when he landed? Right. Remember he had some blood. He had some blood coming down his face.
Yeah. She's like, over. "You're bleeding." He's like, "It's not me."
Yeah, so he said, "It's not me." Yeah, because if they pulled over, first they thought it was a deer or something. Because then they got out of the car, remember? And that's when, I don't know, it was either Helen or the other one. They found the boot.
The boot.
Yeah, it was
that's how they knew it was a human.
Right, because then they grabbed their flashlights, and then they walked over and were like, and they were deciding what to do.
They couldn't, like his face was all messed up.
Right.
So they couldn't tell They basically couldn't tell who he was.
Right, because his face was all covered in blood.
Yeah.
And of course Barry, my car! Look what you did to my car! And everybody kept going back and forth. What do we do? What should we do? Let's get rid of. We should call the police.
Well, Barry decided, let's just throw his ass in the water.
Throw in the water. Well, one said, I don't know if it was Jennifer Love Hewitt. Did she say let's call the police at first?
Yeah, she wanted. Jennifer Love Hewitt wanted to call the police.
Yeah. But
they kept telling her,
not to do it.
It's manslaughter.
Right. Especially, well, not just that too. You're calling the police. What if they, what if they ask? they're gonna ask you a bunch of questions. Plus, then they might figure, well, maybe you had something to do with it. So
because Ray was like, they're never gonna believe I was driving.
Right.
It's your car. You're wasted. There's alcohol all over the seats. So, and he also tells them, I don't have the money that you guys have to pay for lawyers to get out of this. So he would have been He would have been screwed.
Right. So remember, that's when they were getting ready. They were getting ready to drop him. But then Johnny Galecki, who, by the way, his name is Max. Max, by the way, there you go, Max.
Yeah.
So Max drives by. So what's going on out here? And then I think it was Barry was pretending he was throwing up because he was drunk or something.
Barry's like, get rid of him.
Yeah. Just a little drunk. We're driving and we just just got a little wasted. And he was like acting all cool, like, yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah,
I see you got that rich boy act down, Ray.
That was the other thing too. Yeah, it seemed like he had like a cocky attitude every time he was.
Plus at the party, remember, like Barry pushed him out of the way. Get out of here.
Oh yeah. He was trying. Yeah.
To fight him.
He was like trying. Yeah, he was trying to talk to Helen. He looked nice and all that. Get out of here.
He really had a crush on Julie.
Was it Julie? Okay, Julie.
He had a crush on Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Okay. Right, so he finally drives. So he drives away. Then and as they're getting ready to drop him, if you remember, David. By the way, David, the guy who ran over, woke up. If you remember.
Yeah.
Remember, he finally woke up. He's like, what to do? He's like grabbing.
They put him in the trunk.
Right.
And then drove him down to the docks. And then they were getting ready, and he wakes up out of nowhere. Yeah. And I think he grabbed Barry, right? Yeah, they're all beating on him.
Yeah, he's like, get off me! And finally, and that's when I think then when he pushed, they finally pushed him in. And then when he grabbed their crown, he grabbed the crown. So he went back, right? So then Barry dove in, went after the crown, and as he tried to grab it, he woke up again. Didn't he?
Woke up again.
I know. Like is he dead?
Yeah, he's underwater, looking at him like.
Yeah, I just like because he was like yelling, Barry, as he's underwater.
You would think, okay. At first, they thought they killed this guy.
Right.
But then he wakes up.
He kept waking up.
So they beat him and then push him in the lake anyway.
My thing is too, he wakes up again on the water. I mean, if he had a chance, he could have just swam and just got out, escaped.
I'm guessing that's what he did.
But I don't think we never saw him again.
Right.
Unless he just drowned. I don't know. After he go, maybe I don't know. Maybe maybe he drowned. I don't know. But either way, he got the crown back. They get back up, and then they chat again. This never happened.
Let's make a pact.
Make a pact. Yeah. Swear that we don't bring this up anymore. Let's never talk about it again or something. And yeah, that's pretty much ended there. And then now we go to a year later.
1 year later.
Yeah, it's 1 year later. Right. Everybody. Well, Jennifer Hewitt, she was coming home, right? She came home from school or college, or it was college, right? They were in college, right?
Yeah, they were in college.
Right, they all came home. That's when she met her mother and all, and she got the letter in the mail. Yeah. And when she opened the letter up,
I know what you did last
summer. That's where the threats and all begin.
And then, after that, she tracked down Helen. I think it was Helen.
It was Helen. Right. She was going to go to New York or something, but she didn't go.
Right.
That's where you met her sister too. Yeah. The two of them apparently didn't get. They just didn't get along, it's like one was jealous of the other or something, and so she explained. So she showed her the envelope too. Like, I got this in the mail the other day. They went to visit and they saw Barry, and Barry thought it was a joke. Yeah, it's just a joke. Someone's just messing around with you or something like that. Then eventually they go see.
I know what you did last summer. Ooh.
Yeah.
We did a lot of things last summer.
That's what we said, right? We did a lot of things last summer.
Only one murder comes to mind, though. Shut up.
And then they went to see the other.
They went to see
Freddie Prinze Jr. Rusty. Or no, what was his name? Russell. Russell. Was it Russell? Right. And
who happened to be a fisherman now.
Right. And again, he kind of denied it too, saying, "I don't know, what are you talking about?" or something like that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So then, he also went to see Max too.
That's right. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because he said, "Can we talk somewhere private?"
Yeah.
Right, because that's right. Because they said, "Who else?" Right, because they kept saying, "Who else knows about that night?" And and they said, "Don't forget Max. Max was there.
Max was there.
Yeah, Max drove by. Yeah."
Which was true. Like he was the only one. That
right. So Barry. Right, and that's when Barry said, "Let's have a talk in the back." He grabbed he's like, "What do you know about this man?
I'll call the police on your college quarterback ass."
Like, what is your problem, man? What's your problem? And he grabbed he grabbed the hook first, didn't he?
Yeah, that was the first time in the movie
you saw the hook. We saw the hook, right? Yeah, you kept threatening him. You tell anybody about this? Yeah, and he just threw him down. And well, if you remember, I guess when Max got, he hung the hook on top of it was like an ice thing or something.
Yeah, it was like a huge chunk of ice.
It was like right, and then if you remember, later you see the ice. The hook is gone.
The hook is gone.
The hook is gone, and you see Max walking around. All of a sudden,
Max was the first one to get it.
That's the first. Yeah, you see him with the hook and
right through the
neck, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was like or inside. Yeah, below his chin, I think. Yeah. He put him in his chin. And he knocked him out. Yeah, because technically, before the other guy started dying, he was just threatening them for a little bit.
Right.
So, but yeah, Max is dead. Short roll for Leonard. So he's gone.
So then,
what happened next?
That's when Julie started to actually look up
the info,
like what was what, and then she found like the newspaper clipping of like the murder that happened.
Right, David.
Or supposedly it was like a drowning.
That's what they say. Well, right, because that's when it was a drowning, and then she found out survived by certain people.
Yeah.
His sister. Mm-hmm. Then, later on you find out about the father, so
all they knew was he had a sister.
First, the sister was they knew the sister first, and then I think Barry.
Mm-hmm.
He was, I guess he kind of was just getting like a little threatening message when he took the gym, right? The gym when he was getting ready to leave, and he was getting, and then he got the letter. Then he got the letter saying it was the same thing, right? I know what you did last night or something.
I know.
It just says I know.
Yeah, I know.
Right, and you hear the car starting. He's like, because he opened his locker and then his jacket was gone because his keys were in there.
That's when he took his jacket and his keys.
And the keys. Yeah, and he's. Yeah, he got dressed real fast. He's like, well, first he asked the guy in there. He's like, anybody else in here? He's like, no, man, just you and I or something like that.
You and me in here.
Just you and me in here. So you heard the car, then you heard the car starting, and he went outside, and that's when he started chasing him, running around, everything. Then finally, that's when he cornered him.
How did he get in his car, though?
He took his keys. Well, he took his keys.
Oh, yeah, he took his keys.
Yeah. Then he cornered him, remember?
They didn't show him, like, take his keys.
Right, he didn't show him getting in. Right, and then he cornered him. That's when he drove, and he finally, ran over his stomach, and he fell to the wall and everything. And he was like, oh. And you just see him
standing.
But he didn't kill him, though, yeah. That's why I said, it's like he was just threatening him or sending a message.
Him, really.
Right. So for now.
He could have killed him right there.
Right.
If he wanted to.
But he didn't. He's like, no, let me have some fun first with him. Yeah. All right, so now that scene's done.
And
we get to next.
Yeah, they show Barry in the hospital. That's when they.
Oh, okay. That's me. Right, and that's when Julie decided to go talk to the sister.
Yeah.
Well, Helen went with her too. That's when they both went. They started. First they were getting ready to sneak inside. Then the sister finally comes. Like, can I help you?
She was a little weird too.
Yeah, she was like half asleep. She was like half asleep.
Yeah. Well, I'll drop her name down into the description. But if you see her, she played in a couple of horror movies too. So.
The way she looked with the short hair and all.
Yeah, I can't remember it, but
her face did look familiar.
She played in a couple of horror movies.
Yeah. Like I said, you can drop down in the description, or a few people knew who were talking.
She looked like the girl in the Texas Chainsaw movie. Remember the one that had the baby?
Oh.
It looked like her. I could be wrong. But
yeah, I don't know.
Similar hairdo and stuff.
Right, yeah. Or if you know who we're talking about, feel free to leave a comment below.
Yeah.
If you see, I'm sure you've seen the movie. The movie's kind of popular, so if you know what we're talking about, help us out, people. Yeah. But eventually, so they go inside. Of course, they lied to her, saying our car broke down the road.
My car broke down.
Could we call AAA?
But they only did it to actually look at the pictures
Right.
Just
See
ask her questions and see if she was like kin to anybody.
Right. And she said she said David killed himself.
Yeah.
And after she said first, like, no, he's like, yeah, he just took his own life, and
right.
That's what she said at first.
Yeah.
So then eventually eventually they finally decided to leave.
Right.
Because she was gonna make him tea. He's like, yeah, I'll make you some tea. Because she even said, it's like, it's not often I get a knock at my door.
Yeah. I don't get many visitors.
Or visitors.
She lived like out in the woods.
It was in the woods. Right, that's what it was. She lived out far away. No wonder.
In North Carolina, I might add. You didn't actually see it until Julie drove up that one time in the car.
Oh yeah, the license plate. So the movie, so I guess that's where the movie takes place. North Carolina. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So all right.
So
right. So then eventually they do leave. They get back in the car. Well, no, they get back. They get back in the car, and then she comes back outside. Remember?
Right.
And she gave her. What did she forget? It was. I remember she said you forgot this.
It was something from.
Yeah. What was it?
From when they used to hang out.
Oh, okay.
But
that's
after she dropped off Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Right.
That's when you actually meet like her dad. She's like, "Hi, Dad."
Oh, right. Yeah. He was watching the baseball game.
The Diet Coke and.
Well, he was first. No, yeah,
he
the dad
didn't say anything.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, hi, Dad. He's just like, yeah, he's just sitting there watching, drinking his beer or something. Yeah, he didn't. Right, she had the Diet Coke. Yeah, that's right. And that's when you saw the fisherman go upstairs in the bedroom.
And because she had the beauty pageant like the next day.
Right.
Which was like the anniversary.
Right, and that's when she went to bed, right?
Yeah.
And then the next morning, when she woke up, she had the crown on her head.
Our sister was like, "Oh, you're so pathetic.
Right,
like you and your hair. That's all you care about." And
right, that's when the next day she woke up, she had the crown on her head, and some of her hair was cut off. Yeah, she
cut her hair.
Yeah, yeah. Huh? What's going on? Yeah, I remember because then
he wrote soon on the mirror.
Right, then they went back to Barry's house, right? Mm-hmm. That's when she had the hat on. Yeah, now she was like covering part of her.
She called Julie.
Right.
And then Julie got in her car, and that's when she heard like the noise in the trunk.
That's right. Yeah. Oh yeah, and it opens it up, and it was Max with the crabs, all around.
Yeah. So then she runs in the house.
That runs in the house. Yeah, Barry and Jules and Helen.
She tells Barry and Helen, "Come out. Max is dead in the trunk."
Max is dead. Yeah. They open it up.
Opens it.
Nothing was in there. Sure, he was in there. I swear to God.
What I want to know is how the hell did he clean that up that fast?
Hey, all those crabs and everything.
He took the body and the crabs out and put like the crowbar and stuff. That gotta be fast.
I mean, unless he had like a net or something, and maybe just scoop them out, maybe put them in a bag or something, and I don't know, threw them in the woods, or threw them in the water. I don't know, but as far as Max's body go, I don't know what he did. I don't know what he did with the body, but
because at first, when I first seen the movie, I thought maybe it was like two people working together or something.
Right. Even maybe, you figure maybe even the son survived.
Well, see, this movie came like a year after Scream. Okay. So, in all the Scream movies, there was like two killers, like you never knew. So, when I seen this one, I was like, maybe there's like two killers. Like, how'd he clean that up that fast? So.
For now, we'll unfold it towards the end. For now, there's only one. So anyway,
They go to Ray's house.
So, okay, right, yeah. Then they go to Ray's. They question him now.
He punches him in the face. I know it's you.
Right, yeah, yeah. Hey guys, what's up? What's going on here, man? What are you talking about?
I didn't do nothing. We all know you got a slicker.
Yeah.
Speaking of slickers, we all know you got one, Ray. Which was true. Right. So they sort of made it seem like Ray was maybe like the guy.
Right. Well, slicker. What do you mean by the slicker?
The slicker was the
jacket.
The jacket.
Oh, like the fisherman. Oh, okay. Right, because that's how because he worked on the boat.
Right.
Okay.
Plus, he had access to the hooks and all those stuff.
That's why it's like the pieces were unfolding towards him. I see. Well, that's when.
And then he's like, "I got a letter." Oh, you got a letter?
Yeah, you got a letter.
Helen almost got her
haircut. She got a haircut, and I got ran over by a car.
Julie had a body in her trunk. You got a letter?
You got a letter. You know what's funny though? He never showed the letter though.
He never showed the
Oh,
letter.
so yeah.
See, that's another thing.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people thought it might have been him.
All right, because he mentioned it, but he never like took the letter out of his pocket. Or I got the letter right here.
Yeah.
So that's when we lead. Now, is that when we lead to parade, right? Or did I cut?
Well, they decide.
Yeah, what happened first?
You know, they were trying to say, well, you know, this is the point in our life where we got to make a decision. We got to make the right one. And Julie is like, well, you know, I disappeared before. I want my life back.
Oh, right.
And then she tells Helen, no, go to the parade because
that's
we
what
want
led,
him to
that's
show
what
up.
lead, that's what led into it. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So they go to the parade. She's on her little float or something.
Yeah.
But the thing is though, what like, you know, Barry was like in the parade, like what was the purpose of him being in the parade? Like just he was
because Julie told him to watch over her.
Yeah, but then the other people say like
yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like because he's like in his regular clothes, he's still half beat up, and right. And that's when she points Barry, and you see the guy. Well, you see the guy walking around. That's when he gets off.
There were a lot of people wearing
rain jackets. Right.
You're at the docks.
She just assumed she saw the one.
You see one guy.
Yeah, she points
dressed
right.
like him.
Right.
He's chasing after.
Barry. Yeah, he gets all to
tackles the guy.
Yeah, and
it turns out to be like some old dude. He almost gave the guy a heart attack.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, I was like.
So that lead went to nothing.
Right, and then Jessie did she did more digging again, I think.
Yeah.
On the computer, because she went back. Remember, because then she went back. She went back to the house. And tried to explain more. You know, try to get some more. Oh no, the yearbook. That's what she bought the yearbook over because of the friends.
Yeah.
And she thought maybe the friends, you know, like what a friend. She asked her a question about your friends, like where's friends,
Right.
you know, and that's when she finally told, and that's when she, you know, tried to tell him it wasn't suicide. You know, it was, you know, he didn't kill himself. It was murder. And finally she got ticked off. She's like, no, he killed him. You know, he's fine. Get out. You know, get out of my house. Get out.
And that's when she put two and two together and, you know, figured out there had to be somebody else.
Right.
Yeah. So then.
So next, what? Right. Then we get back.
I think they showed after the beauty pageant. Her sister told her that. Remember, her sister told her the day before, like, you know, Dad needs us at the store to help out.
Oh, okay.
She was like, well, I got a beauty pageant. I'm gonna have to help you after.
Okay.
So she went to that little show.
Oh, right. And that's when Barry was watching up top. He was watching upstairs.
And then
the girls, you know, the one girl was singing all that, and all of a sudden, and all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden you see Mr.
Fame.
Right. Then all of a sudden you see Mr. Fisherman walking out, and then she sees him.
It was the anniversary, so he was like, he just had enough. He was like, now tonight I'm gonna kill them all.
Right. Right, so he comes out, and then she's like, you know, Barry behind you, you know, and then she's getting ready. She's like getting up, getting ready to run, and they're like, stop, like, where are you going? Like, let go, man, let go, man. And then all of a sudden he drops him on the floor,
right.
And all of a sudden the hook
kills Barry,
like about 4 or 5 times with the hook.
Oh, and he had time to like clean all the blood up too.
Right, again, yeah, he took him in the corner. Yeah, and the cop, I guess, I don't know, security guy works at the school, I don't know, came over, he's like, you know, what's going on here?
I don't even think they checked, really.
Yeah, it's like, what's going on here? My friend's up there. All right, come on, let's go. Let's go. All right, come on. Right, so they get upstairs. Yeah, all of a sudden they look around. There's nobody here. Yeah, it shows.
Was he taking Helen home or?
Well, no. First he took her upstairs.
After that.
After that, first he took her upstairs, and there was nothing there. And as he said, you know, like, let me just take you home. Right. That's when he took her home. He was taking her home, but then he saw the truck. Right. The truck with the front end was open.
Yeah.
Remember he got
There
out.
was a blockade in the other.
Well,
like,
first
how
of all,
do you know?
oh yeah, that's right. Because he saw the block,
How
and
do you
then he
know
went
how to
around.
block that street off? Like,
Right, because remember he said, all right, yeah, because that's what he said. We'll go through the alley.
Yeah.
And that's when he saw the truck.
Right.
The thing, the hood, the hoodie was up the front. The front end was up. Yeah, and he said, oh, this guy must have.
He's acting like he's
Waiting for
like trying to fix something.
Yeah, or he's sitting there. Yeah, Brian. That's what he said. Oh, this guy might. I think this guy needs help. Let me just see what he wants. Yeah, sir, you need help. You need help with something? And then, well, wait, yeah, 'cause she turned. Right, she turned. Like he turned around. Yeah, all of a sudden, yeah, and then, yeah, behind you.
Oh, come on. I mean, you know, he's the one cop in the movie. It's like, you know what's gonna happen.
Right. And he's. I think that's when he puts the hook in his stomach or near his stomach. Right. Like.
He didn't have a chance.
Yeah. So they knocked him out. He drowned. I think we just knocked him or shoved. I forget. What he did. Spun him around or something, or
he like hit him right here.
Well, that's what he did. Or just one. He just like pressed it hard until he just finally passed out. So she gets out. She gets out because he starts going after her. And while she did get. Well, first she did get away.
Well, she was.
That's when she went. That's right, because that's when she went to the sister's job.
That was the closest place for her to run.
Right. She finally said, and she's like taking her. The sister's like taking her time. Oh, I'll be right there. Or
I'll be there.
I'll be right there. Yeah. 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 They're rushing. Say something. He's coming after. He's coming after me. What are you talking? I'm being attacked. Call the police. Or lock the other doors or something.
She didn't even believe her. Like, she was just taking her good old time.
Right. So she gets on the phone, and here's the thing: how did he get inside?
He walked around the back.
Oh, is that what he did? And he walked in.
By the time she locked the back door, he was already inside.
He came right, and then he knocked her out with the hook. He must really love that hook.
I think he went I think he slashed right across.
It was something, yeah, like around her neck or something. Right, knocked her out. Cause she heard her scream, of course, too. So she's like, she's like on the phone, like, she like puts the phone down.
She climbs in that little elevator-like thing.
Yeah, like a dumb waiter, right.
She's swiping at her.
Well, first you see him. Remember all the dummies had like the covers on, and all of a sudden finally he just Well, I think he tackled. Didn't he jump? I think he jumped. Yeah, because then he's like trying to get out of it as she's getting ready to climb up it. Right, then he starts trying to swap her feet.
Yeah.
And then, then what he does is he goes up the stairs because you figure because that'd be where she landed.
Right.
And then that's when she went through the window, and she jumped. She, he almost got her. Jumped, landed hard too.
Then what does she do? The stupidest thing you can do.
Well, you get up.
She's running
and stops.
She almost gets to the parade,
and she stops
and turn around.
Right.
For no reason.
She didn't keep going. Right. Keep going.
Yeah. You
gotta
stop for her.
You gotta kill her out there. Don't stop. Go home. Call. Go to the police station. Do something. Where are the people in the parade, guys? Where's that killer coming to get me? And what happens? He eventually grabs her.
He slashes.
He like behind in the corner where the trash is or something, and he just finally he's like.
Why would you stop? I don't get that part. Stop, stood there, turn around, look. Like, I would have been gone.
Right, and and like I said, you kept just slicing her, and that's it. She's gone. So, and then we get to once again. I think we get back to Julie, and I believe that's when she finally went on the computer again. And that's finally when she found out survived also, and she found out about the father.
Right.
That's when she finally the pieces put on.
That's when
she finally said
she went to see Ray again.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And he's like, get on the boat. We'll go find him.
Oh.
And then she see on the side of the boat like Billy Blue.
Billy Blue.
Which was I believe his son's name. So he named the boat. Like after his son.
Okay, right? Because that's right. Because when he went to see Ray, she got scared of him at first.
Yeah.
Because remember,
she ran from him.
She's right. That's right. Yeah. He's like, whoa. He's like, yeah. Whoa. Let me explain. Let me explain everything to you. And that's when
he got clothesline too. Remember the guy put his arm out?
Yeah. It's almost like she was happy at first because he thought she was gonna kill him, and he told the guys like,
"Take it easy, Chad."
I need to call police inside the boat. Go ahead. Yeah.
He's got all the.
And I finally saw the pictures. Right, the pictures and all the news and everything. But yeah, and she's looking around, and then she said something to him. Yeah.
It was you.
Yeah, yeah.
His face healed after like a year.
Okay.
So.
A year? After a year?
Yeah, because when they was all messed up. So after a year, they never actually saw his face anyway. So after a year, his face healed though. That's how she never would.
Yeah, but that wasn't David. Yeah, but wasn't David? But David was. Wait, you're confusing me. Wasn't David dead though?
Well, his
yeah, the father. How did he?
It was. He just made that up. It was like an alter ego. So the guy that they actually pushed
in the water
was him.
The father?
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Oh, so really, there was no David then.
There really wasn't.
Oh, so he was the father then that they ran. Even see, I'm just finding this out, people. You learned something new. I thought that was just the father, getting revenge on his son. Oh, so really the father. So that was him at the beginning then.
Right.
Oh, so basically he just never. Well, he obviously got out of the water eventually.
Right.
Like you said, I guess he waited a little bit. I don't know until he finally came out.
I mean, some people. I was reading like online. Like some people think that was the father. Some people think, it was the son.
Well, that's my thing at the beginning. I just thought in general it was the son.
Yeah.
And because the sister, and then obviously his sister said the same thing. I mean, maybe he really. So I guess technically, maybe he did kill himself. Maybe I don't know. So basically, yeah. So it's the father that God ran over with him in the water, and now he just wanted revenge on them, and hence to those letters saying, "I know what you did last summer." Basically that's what it was. You tried to kill me, and I'm gonna try to kill you. And that's when he said to Julie, "Yeah, I see you did your homework." And that's when the chase
One thing
began.
I do know is he comes back in the second one.
The same guy?
I believe so. But it's been a while since I've seen that movie.
Right.
So
we'll look into that in the future. But yeah, so eventually, right? So he says, "I know what you did your homework," and that's when the chase begins. We go after her now.
Right.
Eventually, Russell.
Ray. He got
Ray.
That
I keep saying
motor-
why do you keep saying Russell? Ray.
He got that little motorboat, and he went after him.
He went after Then eventually he got on. He got whacked. He got whacked a couple times though when they were. Because after he kept getting knocked out, and he kept going back after her, chasing her all over the place. She kept trying to lock herself in.
Finally, he knocked him off the boat, and he was holding onto the net.
Right.
And that's when Julie found, he was keeping the bodies in the ice.
Right, because remember she kept blocking herself inside and kept going over.
Where did she think she was gonna go though? Like you're on a boat in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, I mean if you lock
go?
Yourself, you can just break. Eventually, try to break. Well, use the hook. Just use the hook, or eventually get an axe. Right, because you saw the ice. Right, the ice was around, and you saw. I think it was Helen and.
It was Helen and
Barry. Right, you said it was their bodies.
Yeah.
Then eventually, he almost a couple times he did get to her, and finally. Ray got back on the boat. Right, Ray got on the boat eventually again.
He took the one of those lever things.
Right.
Hit him in the face with it.
Knocked him out. Right, he knocked you out because they thought at first they thought he was dead.
Because you know why I say it was him? Because remember he grabbed Julie. He was about to kill her. He says, "The next time you leave somebody for dead, make sure they're really dead."
Make sure they're really dead. Oh, I guess meaning him then. Okay.
Yeah.
So. Right, so again he gets knocked. Right, well eventually, they start to walk away. He wakes up, gets up, knocks Ray out again. Knocks him out. right.
For like the fourth time.
I know. And then they're getting ready to go at it again. And finally, Ray wakes up.
He's about to slash Julie in his arm.
And he puts on the tangle on the rope. Right. He's up here. And then eventually, because then his hand came off.
It sliced his hand off.
And then he fell. He just landed in the water, I think.
Yeah, he fell downward, and then the rope slung him out into the water.
Right, he was upside down. Yeah. And then I guess, this time I guess you can say he drowned because he was tied up. He was tied because his feet. Wasn't his feet tied up too?
Well, now I can't tell you the second movie.
I know, right?
But we'll see.
So either way, police finally come. They do. No, that's right. Remember, because they were gonna see if they could take him out of the water.
Yeah.
And the only thing they found was his hand.
The hand and
was
the
the
hook.
hand. The hand. The hand and the hook. Right. Hopefully they destroy that hook or just put it in the bag and use it as evidence or something.
Right.
So the two. Yep. So Russ, Ray and Julie, they hug. They not be well, at that point it was a happy ending there.
Yeah.
And then we go to a year later.
1 year later. After that.
Again. She's in the gym or locker room, getting cleaned up. She gets a letter.
Another letter.
Opens it up. It was a party though.
Yeah. Pool party Saturday night.
Right. That's what it was. Yeah. Julie, we got a letter for you.
She's gonna be traumatized now. Like every time she gets a letter.
Right.
It's like, what's that?
Right. But then what happens on the what was it? The mirror or something?
I still know.
I still know. And all of a sudden,
he jumps through the window. That's the end.
That's how it ends. The credits come on.
Now the second movie is called "I Still Know What You Did Last Summer." So
Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
Featuring Freddie Prinze Jr.
Right, he's in it again.
Jennifer Love Hewitt, Brandy, and I forget the other guy. He played in in that Psycho movie.
American Psycho?
I'm sorry, he played in Shaft.
I never saw shit.
I'll drop him down into the description.
If you're gonna say American Psycho, I was gonna say Christian Bale.
To be honest, I only seen the second movie like once.
And to be honest with you, I don't think I've ever seen the second.
Seen it, right?
Never seen the second movie.
I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
Ooh.
Yep. I believe it takes place. They go to like Jamaica or something like that. It's on an island or something.
Did they get married? They didn't get married, did they? Or?
I can't remember. But
a honeymoon. I mean, it sounds like a honeymoon.
I think she might be engaged in the second one.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So in all, I enjoyed it because my thing, like I said before, I like typical movies where you don't know who it is, who the killer is.
Yeah.
Like, and I think we talked about this before. The TV show Slasher. Yeah. Same thing with that. There's murders in that show.
Yeah.
You don't know who it is, and then eventually you find out who it is at the end. Might be, you might get shocked, you might get surprised, or you could be like, it's just this person, or. But this was definitely a good movie, and I would recommend watching it.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's been out for a while, so maybe you have seen it, but if you haven't, definitely check it out and give us your take. Hopefully, if you like it, leave a comment below saying great movie. Give us your review, basically.
Yeah. So. 80s movies, they were really good. The 90s, I really liked the 90s.
90s were good, and then even towards the millennium now, the sound effects and all were we're getting much better. Almost like with Chainsaw Massacre and the Hitch. That's another good movie. Maybe down the road we'll do the Hitcher someday.
And then of course you have like all the Scream movies that Wes Craven made. So.
Wes Craven, he is the man. The man, of course, who did Nightmare on Elm Street, and also the movie Shocker.
Yeah,
that was a good movie. So.
And this came in like a double feature with another movie.
Right.
This was the only DVD I could actually find.
The second one is When a Stranger Calls. Maybe we'll even look into that one in the next video. We'll see. We'll see what goes on. We're in the mood to watch, basically. So.
And Jennifer Love Hewitt, she's known for the Ghost Whisperer.
Ghost Whisperer. Right. She was in Daredevil with Ben Affleck.
Started her career in. I think she was like one of those Disney kids.
Right. Now
she played in Party of Five.
And now she's doing some commercials.
She played in Criminal Minds too.
A Law and Order.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think, or Criminal Minds. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then of course there's Sarah Michelle Gellar, who is
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, right? Also Scooby-Doo. There's actually two versions. There's
Wasn't that like a CGI type Scooby-Doo?
Probably.
It's like a computer animated.
And Freddie Prinze Jr. was in it, and how fitting that he played Fred. He played Fred in that one, and the director of this one, I don't know if we said at the beginning or not, was Jim Gillespie.
Yeah.
Who did the movie Venom in 2005. and he did a movie in 2002 called what did we say it was again? It's amazing. We just looked this stuff up. We forgot already, but well, you know, we'll put it in the description. But definitely Venom. I remember from 2005.
Well, Freddie Prinze Jr. He's known for that movie She's All That.
Okay.
And then he actually played in 24 with Kiefer Sutherland too.
Oh, okay.
Like in the 8th season.
Okay,
So,
I never watched that show. 24.
Cole Ortiz.
Okay, 24. Yeah, I never watched that show. 24. I never got into that. So.
And then then there's Ryan Phillippe, who is known for Cruel Intentions.
Okay.
With Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Wow. That's funny. It seems like the one thing about these movies is that they teamed up before, or they're using them again separately or something.
They were the hottest kids of the 90s, you know?
Okay.
Reese Witherspoon was also in there, too.
Cruel Intentions?
Cruel Intentions.
Okay.
Good movie.
Reese Witherspoon, a.k.a. Legally Blonde?
Legally Blonde.
1 and 2, and did he do a third one? Or was it just 2?
I only remember
I don't know.
2.
I remember 2 of them also.
She also has that hit show on HBO, Big Little Lies, with Nicole Kidman and Meryl Streep now.
Oh, okay.
They're all still, you know,
right,
doing movies.
Doing movies, or like you said, they're on the, you know, HBO or
just older roles, of course.
Right.
But, you know.
I mean, you got TV shows that are now on Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatever. I mean, you know, a lot of these shows you can can watch on.
It's getting harder and harder to find like DVDs nowadays. So.
Yeah, well, like I said again, you know, you can find these movies on, you know, you go to Amazon now, and again, like I said, if actual Amazon doesn't have them, you can get them from vendors. You know, they might. I mean, sometimes it depends. They can give them to you cheap. You know, you buy them used cheap, or the only problem is if they're new. Sometimes they might charge you a little fortune. But yeah, I mean, you should be able to, you know, you can look them up on Amazon, and I think you'll be able to find them. Or of course eBay, if someo's tired of having these movies and let me get rid of them.
Make copies too, you know.
Right. So. DVD-R or something like that. So.
I Know What You Did Last Summer, 1997.
Yeah, remember that. We know what you did last summer, people.
Yeah.
We're watching you. Yeah.
They never made a third one though. I guess they ran out of characters.
Maybe.
All the characters keep getting murdered.
all the people who survived and all are all dying.
Yeah. But I mean, that's pretty much it.
I think we covered the whole story. I think we got it all from the beginning to end. We mentioned some of the actors and director, what roles they all did.
Yeah.
And like I said, of course, you'll have it in the description below for their previous movies.
I know y'all give us more requests, so.
Oh yeah,
let us know.
As always, yeah, absolutely. If you got a request, leave it in the comments below.
Yeah.
And we have, as we said, if we have it, we'll do it. If not, we'll try to find it. Right. Bear with us. Sometimes we do try to find these movies, and sometimes we can't find them. But we'll try to find ones that'll soothe your interests. So.
Yeah.
All right.
But I want to thank you once again.
Thank you for having me, B-Dog.
Coming out doing this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let us know what you guys think. Drop it down into the comments. As always, we take requests. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. We'll have some more movies coming up pretty soon. We will catch you on the next one. Peace.